And we are live. Hello. Right, we are. It is showing up into the preview window over there in YouTube land. How are you guys? How's everyone doing? How you doing? Howdy, howdy. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to watch it because I am streaming tonight as well. That's the thing, is like if you know a lot of different streamers and you become friends with them, the problem is that you start to you can't watch everybody because you're either streaming yourself as they're streaming, so you really have to rely on the VODs and other things. Let me close that out. Close this out. There we go. All right. What is that? Oh, it's connecting to Fireball. Okay. I didn't realize. I just saw up in the upper corner there. There we go. I just keep it minimized then. Okay, well I guess you guys couldn't see it, but I could. It was like a little bug thing up there in front of the logo that says connecting to Firebot. So I was like, okay, well I don't want that up there the whole entire time. Nope. Alright, so tonight we're going to be jumping into, as a new player experience, into Champions Online. Yes, it is almost a 20-year-old game. It came out in 2009, I want to say. Or no, 2004. Sometime. Hey there, Stream Elements bot. Welcome to the show. To the show. We'll have a really big show. So I changed a couple things. I probably told you guys this in a previous stream weeks ago. When I reflashed everything, I nuked Windows. I pretty much didn't want to go with the voice meter route because I didn't want yet another program to route my audio because I already have a Rodecaster Pro, so I'm using that as a hardware voice meter. So I got my Amazon Fire tablet running Spotify into it, which I just now noticed tonight, like 15 minutes ago, that the now playing, even though on the computer Spotify is not playing, it still shows up what is actually playing. I was like, I was very surprised. I was nicely surprised. So there was that. I'm like, the light bulb went off. I'm like, oh, what? All right, let me go ahead bring up the game here. Loading, please wait. I'm also going to turn the music off for the game because it's kind of loud. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, or DMCA approved. Options, audio. We'll just keep the music volume down low, but we can still have the ambient and the effects stuff going. That's fine. I don't care about that. Go ahead, apply. Let's actually do a window. It's at 1080, so I mean, that's perfectly fine. At least I can move off the screen without, you know, alt tabbing away. Okay, so I'm also going to record this for posterity check or posterity sake. Sorry, I was trying to think of the exact term, and words were failing me for a moment there. So I was getting everything all set up. I'm going to start with, you know, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, the usual intro stuff. Now, the only problem that I am going to be facing, actually no, because I can do multi-track recording on the Rodecaster. Nice. So I can cut the music bed out and don't have to worry about that. Okay. Let me just make sure I have that set up. Micro SD card. Audio, is it? Yeah, multi-track SD card. There we go. All right, so what's going to happen is when I do the recording of, I was going to have to like sync up. No, because I can just take the straight video and then the audio from this and have no problem. So yeah. But there is going to be a little sync issue, so I'll have to do the, you know, that to line everything up. Which you should be doing that anyways from the very start. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just so happy that. Because I was thinking of taking these now playing widgets out. I'm like, because it's not going to update. But lo and behold, it does. Alright, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to be going through like I said, the new player experience. We're going to create a new character, setting that up, and what you're going to see as a new player, setting up your classes, going through your character customization, going through the tutorial real quick, and probably do maybe 1 or 2 missions after the tutorial, because I don't want it to be a long video. It's going to be probably about 20-30 minutes, if at that. So there is something to be said that this game does provide you a comprehensive tutorial, but it's involved and it takes a while to go through. And just want to make sure my tweet has gone out. Yep, it has. Thank you, Smokey there from revolution.net for the retweets. Yeah, and this is also the beginning of a, what I'm thinking of doing is a new series. I just noticed. It's because it loses focus, so, okay, there is that. Yeah, it's a new series I'm going to be starting where I'm tentatively calling it MMO Roundup. So, working with that, and it's going to be solely on the my Two-Tone Waffle YouTube channel. I'm not going to put it on the Collective Network because I'm going to be doing the Streamer Nova podcast. That's going to be streaming it live on this channel, but it's going to be edited videos are going to be on the Collective Network's channel, just to keep it, things separate and stuff like that. Are you dead? She can't go outside and she's sad. She's laying down. She's like, oh, I'm dead. I give up. So I'm gonna have to, let me make sure I keep the chat on screen so I can see it over here. So when you guys are chatting things up, I'll be able to see it and respond. Okay, yes, and I'll also, well, I don't know if I'm gonna, because who's playing it now if they don't have a lifetime membership, or they just paid for the $30 freeform character slots. Yeah. Excuse me. All right. So I'm going to keep it on that one particular character. And now, like I said, I'll just go through, the process of starting up a new character, what you want to do with it, different archetypes, and what each one does. And you only get so many. It's from the onset. I mean, you can unlock other ones, but those do cost money. I mean, seriously, this is an old game. I want to see, actually, when was it released? Release date? September 1st, 2009. So I got the year right. So I was right there. At least I got that going for me. She just looks so depressed that she can't go outside. It is dark out. There's bugs and there's, lizards and frogs come in underneath, the doors. I don't want them to bring those things in because it's a major pain in the ass having to, catch them. I don't want to deal with that. So, yeah, they can't go outside. Sorry. All right, so what we're going to do is let's go ahead, enough chitter-chatter. Let's go ahead and get the recording started. Let's go get the show on the road, really. And I'm going to make sure get everything started up. So we're going to do the sync slap, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it. Sync slap. I just thought of that. I'm like, wow, that doesn't sound right whatsoever. All right, so levels look good. All right, so I'm going to start the recording. I'm going to try starting it up at roughly the same time. And of course, it didn't go through, but all right. MMO Roundup. Hey, welcome to another episode of the MMO Roundup. Tonight, we're actually going to be taking a look at Champions Online. This is an older game that was released back in September of 2009. So this is coming up to be a 15-year-old game that is still going around. It's still getting some content, and just recently, a lot of their power sets one of their power sets have been redone. So let's go ahead and take a look and then jump in to actually starting a new character. Now, what you're going to see is when you first start up the game is, of course, your character select screen. Most of the time when you first start it up, you're not going to have anything whatsoever. Now, I did play this game many years ago, and I do have a character that was created back in 2012. Unfortunately, I'm not going to play that one, and I have this one that is what they're calling a freeform slot. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way first. Is this a free-to-play game? When you create a new character, you're relegated to only certain archetypes that you can choose from because your account is set up as a silver account. Now you can buy or purchase within the in-game store in what's called a freeform slot. What that means is that this character that you can create can choose from any power set throughout the entire archetype class and everything like that. But here's the big point. It's $30 per character slot. Yes, that's right. It's an expensive character slot for let's say a 15-year-old game. Now, you can also purchase what's also called a lifetime subscription. Now that is, I believe at the time of this recording, is $250 or $200. And that gives you a stipend of what they call Zen credits, and you have no problem creating as many freeform character slots as you can possibly think of. But just for the sake of this video and for anyone's sake, we're only going to deal with the silver, the free-to-play option, because this is what everyone is going to deal with when they first install the game and get started within Champions Online. So, of course, you want to make sure you select a honeycomb here and hit the big old comic book create button. This takes you to your archetype selection screen. Now, as you can see, you have a lot of archetypes here, but only, let's say, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them are available for your selection as a free player. Now, you can purchase these different ones, but like I said, they are for purchase, that you will have to purchase Zen credits and then use those inside the store to unlock these. So let's go ahead and choose a particular archetype that I like to keep things ranged. So let's also go for the archer. And it gives you a description here on the right of exactly what this particular power set is entailed. Like, it does range damage. It deals good damage from a distance, but is weak in melee combat and can take less damage than other roles can. And also concepts. It gives you concepts if you're trying to think of a character that you want to create. So you can think of it as like the arcane hunter, or a master archer, or an ancient deity, or expert tracker, or dimensional nomad. So it kind of gives you a little prompts like, well, you can use this for this particular type of character. So we're just going to take this and click on the next. Now, the next screen that you're presented with is your character customization. This sets up everything that you can do that working with cats is a pain in the butt. So you can set up, make your character look as anything that you can think of. So we're thinking about, I don't look at these as already unlocked, because as a new player, unfortunately, I don't have that as a new player, because like I said, I played a long time ago, so I have unlocked certain things. So let's just focus on what a new player is presented with. So we're going to do as a head type, we want to go with, the partial mask, your generic superhero kind of look. And let's go with a hairstyle. Bestial Wild, he's kind of crazy there. But let's actually go with none, because the mask encompasses the entire head. We're not going to deal with eyebrows because you can't see them in this one. Eyes. So it changes the eyes, whether a different texture, like if you have a robotic character, or maybe a arcane mage. So they might have a glass eye, or they're metallic. So we're just going to keep it an eye. And you can also change the look of it as, maybe a goat's eye. Let's go ahead and zoom in. So you have like no pupil, gradient, reticles as the eye. Instead of eyeballs, you have a reticle. Serpent type eyes, or smiley faces. Just like in the movie Last Action Hero, with the guy that had the contact lens or the glass eye. Or completely solid, because actually it would go great with this mask or this whole setup. And you can also change the basic colors. Like you can also mix and match your costume, and you don't have to be. The nice thing about this game is your costume colors don't have to be symmetrical. They're the same. They can be asymmetrical. So you can have an arrow going from left to right, or right to left, or something completely different that has different colors on either side. So let's go ahead and make his eyes orange. And ears. Okay, well with this one, we'll keep it for none, but as you can see, you can definitely have some fun with this. Alright, so eye accessory, it's going to be a mask painted large. Okay, we'll keep that as the same. Now let's actually move to the torso. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Hey Naya, how's it going? How you doing tonight? Alright, so a chest layer. Actually, let's go with chest and arms. We're going to go with... Oh, it is unlocked. Not zombie stitch. Let's go with tight. Tight cloth. Or metallic. And here you can also change the different colors. Like I was mentioning before, where it's asymmetrical, you can have it different ways of coloration, design. Let's go with gradient, and we're going to go with orange, since that is his eye color. Oh, wrong one. There we go. You're labeling 4 dozen wax melts for the market this weekend? Okay. Keeping yourself busy, I see. All right, and let's see. Diffuse, you can have either dirt or dirt stains. Let's just where he's been in some stuff. He just got out of the Hell's Kitchen. Not saying that he is modeled after another character in another universe, but yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go with the hand. So we're gonna go with short glove. Or actually, let's go with Let's go with short glove. And again, we're going to make sure it's orange, just to keep everything in check or in line. Yeah, armor rivets, that looks good. And let's take a look at the pants. So we'll zoom out a little bit more. Of course, it's gonna be tight as well. Oh my God, hang on. Okay. Somebody wanted out. So pants. We're gonna be looking at, say, the pattern. Let's try. Do we have a gradient? Yep, we do. So again, go orange. We'll call this guy the pumpkin. I don't know. But like I said, you have so many options that you can go through on all these different selections here. Even as a free-to-play new account, you still have a lot of stuff that you can play around with. You can add tails. I mean, if your character is a dragon or whatever. So you can do a dino, cat tail, bunny tail. I mean, totally up to you. And you can change out your weapon. So we're thinking about, let's see here. That is a huge bow. So let's go with a compound bow. And you can change the mood, the stance of your character. Like he's gonna be grim. Like it changes your facial feature. Or determined, courageous, pleasant, pensive. With a smug, but we'll keep it normal. And of course your stance as well can change. Now you can also change out your costume transformation. So you have options to change out your different costumes that your character can wear, and the different transitions from one to another can be completely different. And here you can also change out the your body size, your chest length, depth, arm length, arms. If you're going to have like this super muscular guy, I don't know why my guy is. Oh, that's why. His stance is heroic. So that's why his mouth was open like that, because he was a huge beast kind of stance. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna make this guy super tall. He's 7 feet tall, and pretty jacked. So you can also change all different sorts of things, wings, your tail length, different wing sizes, and it's just insane how much customization that you can actually are faced with. It's kind of daunting. It is kind of daunting. Sorry, that is the correct word. It is daunting at first when you look at things. And I believe that is it. So these are if you have unlocked custom parts as well. So for the sake of the video, we'll just go ahead and bypass this. But if you have unlocked costume parts or costume sets within the store, this is where you can find them easily within this particular the treasure chest, as I like to call it. So next, you gotta give your hero a name, right? So the nice thing about Champions Online is you don't have to really worry about if your name has been taken, because what Champions does is that they have an account name and then your character name. So your character name has your account name in front of it, so you don't have to worry about if you know, if your character wants to be certain. Like, I'm going to call this the this guy the pumpkinator. I know I spelled it wrong, but who cares? And you also can give him or your character their own backstory that you can write here. So we're not going to go ahead and do that, but we're going to go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. Now, it also gives you the option if you want to skip it. For this, we're going to go ahead and do the tutorial, so you can experience it as a new player, what you're looking for, or what you're going to be in for.
Press A to move left. Press S to move backward. Press D to move right.
And again, it just gives you a tutorial on how to move about and certain things. So, you know, we'll go ahead. And a lot of these characters are pretty much all of them are voice acted. And again, this you have to take some cheese with this game, because this is a comic book style game. So a lot of the villains will have the over-inflected villain voice sometimes. And of course, the heroes have that as well. So don't be alarmed when all of a sudden you come across a villain that is like choose the scenery. It's interesting and it's funny, and it just kind of brings you into this world a little bit more. That this is a real live world, and brings in the immersion, so to speak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set up the invasion simulation. What it was is that at the beginning, when the game first started out, the event when they first opened is that these aliens are invading Millennium City, and you, as a new hero, have to help the Avengers type, whatever, I forget the exact name that they're called. You have to help them out to protect the city, save the city, and continue about your day. So let's go ahead and do this and show everybody what we're talking about. Alright, so I'm going to accept. And let's say goodbye. So, and the nice thing is that all your missions, you'll be set up with this little arrow that, I don't know if you can see too well. There you go. It kind of helps guide you to where your mission, or your particular mission that you have set up to go, like in direction. It's like a GPS. So, of course, you're not going to see any of these pop-ups because, like I said, this is an old account. All right, let's talk to Play-Doh. All right, let's go to it.
Calling all heroes. This is Defender with a priority 1 alert. Millennium City is under attack. I repeat, Millennium City is under attack by a hostile extraterrestrial force, the QLR.
The QLR.
I'm directing police and private troops to fallback positions, but they are outnumbered and outgunned. They won't last long against the advanced alien technology of the QLR. We need reinforcements fast. I'm reading several new distress signals from the MCPD and EMS units in the south sector of downtown. All available heroes rendezvous with Sergeant McAvoy's team immediately. Help him secure the mayor and any nearby civilians. I repeat, all available heroes rendezvous with Sergeant McAvoy at the following coordinates.
Downloading coordinates now.
Once we have the civilians out of harm's way, we'll regroup at Champions HQ and take the fight back to the QLAR. Good luck, heroes. Defender out.
Yeah, so it's everything is kind of stylized as a comic book, which then again, as you can see, the art direction is everything has the black outline, everything has that comic or that artistic style, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, you don't really see it in many games. All right, so let's go ahead and talk to our first contact here.
Thank goodness you're here. You arrived just in time. The QLAR have turned Millennium City into a war zone. We need your help. I'm glad you're here. Any assistance you can give will be greatly appreciated. QLAR attack ships have been
So we're gonna go
flying
ahead,
through the city,
select
dropping scores of
the
sea
first
pods.
mission here.
Wherever these pods take root, they grow into hives that can produce firebugs. The officers have gathered up as many of these pods as they can find and are preparing to destroy them. Could you assist them?
Sure, I'll think about it.
I'm glad you're here. Any assistance you can give will be greatly appreciated.
All right, so you have your items or your attack abilities down here on the bottom, and this game is kind of like a tab targeting, where you can go through and either hit each one with your mouse or with the number keys above. All right, so what we need to do is destroy QLAR hive pods, which are right over here, as your GPS direction is telling you to go. So you can tab target with the tab key, and it goes through the closest to furthest all the way to the back. So we'll just go ahead, select the first one, press 1. And now a lot of these powers have an automatic where they're recurring. It's going to be your first power that you usually get, or that is available for your character. So you don't have to worry about constantly hitting the buttons. Just hit it once, and then just keep firing. Hands free. Look, Mom, no hands. All right, we need to get rid of 3. So let's go ahead and choose another one. Let's go ahead and press number 2. Now you did see the power bar here. I'll hold down, and it gives you the strength of the particular power that you can have. It's all just like a power bar, where you can release it at any time depending on how much force you want behind that particular power. So for these, I mean, it's kind of, a no-brainer. Yeah, that's what we did. Thank you. All right, so we gotta go back to Sergeant McAvee. Or is it Stewart? It's kind of hard to keep track of the timeline.
Excellent work. Preventing the QLAR from taking root in the city will make it that much easier to stop this invasion. I'm glad you're here. Any assistance? Thank you again for your assistance. The mayor heard that you were here and would like to speak with you personally. You can find Mayor Bazell under the tent, just southwest of here. I'm glad you're here.
All right, let's go ahead and find the mayor. And it's the same thing.
I sure am glad to see you. I've heard some good things about you. But Millennium City is in sore need of some heroes right now. My administration will not stand for aliens attacking Millennium City. When the QLAR attack began, I set up a command post in the Samson building. But the initial assault gutted the building and drove everyone outside into the streets. When we fled the building, I left behind my laptop and briefcase. In the laptop is a disk with the city's emergency response plan. The codes to activate the plan are in my briefcase. If I can access these items, I can get a message out of the bubble
All right. So as you can see, you can tell that you go through and to take care of the city and the people within. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of some of these guys. You also have to watch out. You don't have enough energy, or you're not close enough. Now they do drop these little bubbles that can help you increase your health. If you're getting a little bit low on health, you don't have to really worry about too much. Some characters have the depends on if you have self healing or not. So what you want to do is look out for these particular bubbles that get dropped, and they provide different effects. Some okay, some of them drop like health or other kind of buffs that will help you along the way. So let's just go ahead and interact with the laptop. I recover emergency activation codes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead go through this, and we gotta go back to the mayor. Now you can change between walking and running by just hitting your left shift, and again, these keybinds can be completely customized by you. So if you don't like how something's set up, go ahead and change it. Doesn't matter.
Many thanks. I will activate the city's emergency response plan immediately. My administration will not stand for aliens attacking
So
Millennium City.
I just leveled up.
Sir Hot needs to see ASAP. These photos show the QR massing for an assault on his position. The QR are jamming our communications, so I need someone to deliver them. I think you have the best chance of getting to him in time. Can I count on you? Follow my administration will...
All right, so let's continue on, shall we? Now this whole tutorial is completely optional. You don't have to do it, but it's a good idea to try to at least go through it once, so it kind of familiarizes yourself with how things are going. Okay. I know. Thanks, Plato. It's nice to see that a lot of games, I mean, even though this game is older, this has been part of...
All damage taken. An incoming charge of attack is signaled by special animations and an icon above the opponent's head. Block these attacks by holding down the shift key.
Yeah, and you can also block. So it kind of helps you in your fighting of different villains or enemies, that you can block their attacks, and then they can also block your attack as well. So it's kind of a nice give and take.
If you are defeated in battle, pressing the recover button will transport your hero to the nearest respawn point.
Which is that blue cylinder looking thingy.
Talk about cutting it close. I'll redeploy my men immediately. We have a good chance of fighting off the impending attack, thanks to that intel you delivered. Our ability to fight the QR is being hampered by civilians trapped near this area. As long as citizens are mixed in with the bugs, the Mars troopers don't dare use any of their most powerful weapons for fear of injuring civilians. Keep an eye out for civilians and emergency workers in trouble. Direct any you rescue to come here. We should be able to keep them safe for the time being.
All Alright, so let's go ahead do our duty as a superhero and rescue some civilians. So like this one is receive you some shielding. All right, so let's go ahead. There's these 3 here. Yeah, you gotta also watch out your health, mana, and XP is right here in the upper left. Oh, you can't see because of the logo. But it's there. Trust me, it's there. So it'll tell you what your mana is, how much energy you have left to expand, or to expend. Like if I do the powerful one, it takes away about half of my mana. Or I should say my energy.
Find additional missions by exploring. If a starburst appears behind the growing computer button, it is alerting you to an available mission in the area.
So we're not going to look for other missions. We're going to go back to the chief because we've finished up. We've rescued as many citizens as we possibly can. Because being a superhero is tough work. Alright, so I think we're going to level up here again.
The Mars scouts report that they see no civilians in immediate danger from the QR. With the citizens out of the way, we can take the fight to the aliens. As rough as things are here, it gets worse the closer you get to the Champions building. One of my top operatives, Silver Avenger, Beta Sanchez, is pinned down with some Mars troops a block west of here. She reports being attacked by QLAR from both sides. Sanchez was on a mission for Dr. Silverback. Could you check in with her and assist her in any way you can?
Sure thing. Alright, let's go ahead, meet up with Silver Angel. Oh, yeah, she's right there. Yeah, so if you hit M, it gives you, of course, like with any MMO, your map. I mean, that's a given. That's kind of standard with any kind of MMO. It's M is your map. So it also helps you with to see where other missions are or whether other contacts that you can contact or get in touch with other NPCs. So there's that. Oh, I should have dodged that. Aggroing a lot of people on the side of the road that I didn't want to. There we go. Take these guys down. Of course, now it looks like I aggroed everybody in this particular block. All right, get some health going. Now your health does regenerate after a couple seconds, but you don't want to make you want to make sure you don't overextend yourself by aggroing half the block and then dying within a few seconds.
You're a sight for sore eyes. We're getting hit from both sides. Get out there and kick those Kular back to whatever galaxy they came from. Dr. Silverback detected strange alien energy waves in the city that are driving some of the Kular insane. We need to find the source. The Kular have antenna arrays that are more sensitive to the waves than our own equipment. Take these scanner tools and activate them near two of the Kular antennae. Mars will pass through their data and allow us to pinpoint the source of the energy. Scouts report 3 antennae, one to the north, one to the west, and one to the southwest. We need to scan two to triangulate the source of the signal. Silverback wired a hologram communicator into the area near the Champions building. Take the phones there when you finish.
You got it.
Out there and kick.
Expansive devices are activated by clicking their icon or pressing the associated key. Control 1 through 5 by default.
All right. So of course you get some mission specific of items that you can take care of or that you have access to. There we go. Take them out.
Many of the people are close to the Champions building.
This is accepted as side mission, but that's okay. Should have blocked that. Yeah, you got ones with different strengths, weaknesses that you all have to contend with. You gotta wait for that to finish. All right, scan complete. Let's move on to the next one. And let's go ahead and get this one set up. All right, so that is complete. So we gotta take our findings to Silverback. And yes, he is a big gorilla. Thank you for the health.
Salutations, my esteemed compatriot. I was occupied with some experiments on Monster Island when the Kular launched their invasion. It's a relief we have somebody like you to help against this interstellar aggression. Connect the drone controller to the rocket pod, and the data will download automatically. Interesting. This data pattern looks very familiar. Do be careful. These Kular are not to be underestimated. I believe the signal that summoned this invasion fleet is coming from inside the Champions building. But simply turning it off is not going to make the Kular go home. The Kular mothership is literally the brains of the fleet. If we destroy it, remaining Kular will
Which is that thing.
direction and withdraw. Ironclad assembled pieces of an old linear accelerator from my lab, but the mothership destroyed it before he could put it to use. There are enough spare parts scattered around in crates to repair it, but Ironclad needs your help to do so. Find witchcraft on the west side of the Champions building once the cannon is rebuilt. Do be careful.
All right, so what we gotta do is take down a mothership in space. And then again, like it's just said, you have open missions or open world missions, or events, I should say, that you can take part of. Now, it constantly is in one particular area, but don't worry about it. And you're constantly picking up resources, so you're good to go. Alright, so I gotta complete the Battle of Ironclad open mission. And you're done. I believe the my next NPC that I got to talk to is over here. I believe that she's on this side. I just gotta watch my health. You can also get out of the way. Thanks. There's witchcraft. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, so I got to get some cannon parts. Totally forgot. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game. I mean, the last time I played it was last year or the year... No, it was 2019 when I jumped into it for a little bit. So I gotta collect 5 parts. There's 3. And another nice thing about this game is that you can pick up certain things. Like I'm picking up this bench and I'm gonna throw it. you can destroy different things that are around the city that you can pick up and throw, which is quite nice. Seriously. Don't mind me, just taking some stuff. I gotta defend the cannon. For the next 30 seconds. Now, once that is complete, the mission should be done. Okay. So now I gotta find witchcraft. So yeah, if you are part of an open world open world event, you want to look for this particular symbol. It's a little exclamation point in a circle to collect some the rewards depending on how well you contributed to completing that event. So it's a nice little reward system there.
The cannon is completed? Great! The QLAR have been fighting hard to get inside the Champions building. Kinetic and I have managed to hold most of them off, but some managed to slip by us. Defender followed them inside. I think he may need your help. We must prevent any more QLAR from entering the headquarters. Dr. Silverback analyzed the data you collected and pinpointed the source of the energy. It's coming from inside the Champions building. Silverback thinks the old QLAR homing beacons we captured during the last attack on Earth have been reactivated somehow, and someone tampered with the signal to drive the QLAR crazy. That explains why the QLAR have been trying so hard to get inside. Go inside the Champions building and find Defender. Help them shut down the beacons and launch Ironclad to the mothership. We must prevent any more...
All right, this is the last mission of the tutorial.
Inside the Champions building means the defeat of the QLAR invasion. Once the QLAR are defeated, you will be unable to complete or turn in any missions that take place during the invasion. If you have unfinished missions you wish to complete or turn in, it is recommended that you do so before entering the Champions building.
So this gives you a little, like, are you sure you want to enter? Because, like they just said, this is your last chance. But I want to go in. Let me in. And of course, this one's going to have a little bit different enemies that you're going to have to face. So a little bit more tougher. So you got to be smart about things. And of course, you also have to contend against the there's a villain that is taking advantage of the situation here. So not only do you have to contend with their minions, but also the QLAR. And I got to assist Defender. Okay.
Over here. We don't have much time. Black Talon and his destroyed minions are behind the Kular attack on Millennium City. The Kular are just pawns. Black Talon used some sort of technology to provoke the Kular to attack. You look like you can handle yourself pretty well. If we stop over here, Black Talon, we don't have much time. We can turn the tide of this entire invasion. The Black Talon armor was created by Dr. Destroyer himself. So anybody who wears it is not to be underestimated. I hope you're ready for the fight of your life.
The Pumpkinator. Let's go. I don't know who was shooting at me.
Black Talon is our adversary. He's a servant of Dr. Destroyer.
Oh, that
If we
thing.
don't bring him down quickly, he'll lay waste to all Millennium City.
I was like, what the hell is shooting at me? Ow.
Block!
Fool! This Black Talon armor was designed by Dr. Destroyer himself.
I'll hold off the
and is already
reinforcements.
indestructible.
You're going to have to defeat Black Talon on your own.
And I did. You're welcome. Yeah, so you have to make sure you block a lot of the attacks, especially the big ones. So then you also get certain items that you can put on yourself to boost up your stats. So I'll go ahead and I'll take that. Take all.
Shown great bravery today, my friend. We need to shut down all those beacons. They broadcast a high-frequency signal which drives the Kular crazy. That's what caused them to attack.
You got it, buddy. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take care of these and finish out the mission items.
This door leads to the defense control room.
Well, let's open it.
Go for it. Launch ironclad defense.
Seal the shell. We don't have much time.
I just love how it's all like comic booky.
Ironclad's hypervelocity shell easily penetrated both the shield and the mothership's armor. The destruction of the mothership sent the Kular into confusion. The surviving aliens fled.
Alright, now we're back into now it's the tutorial. That's pretty much there is some things where you have to look through and to figure out you can check out how your powers work. We'll do that next week. We'll do that and go through that whole experience. I didn't want to make sure this is not going too long for this particular video, but You can find out any kind of other information in the description below. And if you find any mistakes or you want to comment, go ahead and do that as well in the comments. But be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and that bell. You know what to do. But until then, I'll see you next week. And I stopped recording. All right. So yeah, it's just going to be a little bit more of the same. I didn't want to keep harping on too many things because I was already at, I was looking at it was like almost an hour already. And I know I can cut a lot of that out because a lot of it was just running between missions. And that's getting text messages. So yeah. So that's gonna be a video I'm gonna be putting up probably. I'll probably start working on editing tomorrow morning and try to get it up by 11. I already got the thumbnail already made, ready to go. I just gotta edit that particular section that I just recorded and make sure everything's all set, ready to go. But the rest of tonight, we can talk about old MMOs or anything that is up in the air. Bring on the screen. Check, check. Seems like there's a little delay. Yeah, but I'm thinking of starting this particular series like every week. Pretty much doing a deep dive into different MMOs and different ones that are out there, and just to experience it as like a new player, and like the new player experience. Even with some of the newer ones, I want to try that as well. But I posted up a blog post in the Breakfast Nook Gilded server about New World's response. That it's their shop. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this as well. I like doing these type of videos. I like streaming, don't get me wrong. I love doing this. I like doing the videos to help, especially to bring awareness to any kind of older games like Champions Online. This I said at the beginning, this is like what, a 14 or 15-year-old game. It opened and released in 2009. So it's old. And there was a period of time where I think it was about 10 months or so where there was any kind of development on this at all. And a lot of people were kind of afraid that, oh, this is it. We're going to go into maintenance mode or we're going to get shut down. But recently, I think that was like 2014 when that happened. But they've actually are still continuing to add small things. It's a small development team that they have focused to this game. And they've recently revamped the archery power set to make it a little bit better. Now, I don't remember what it was prior to that, but it seems okay now. It seems pretty good. I love when old games make it through the years. Yeah. Of course, there's this one. Of course, Evercrack. That thing that's still going. EverQuest is still going. There's some other games that are 10 plus years old. There's Secret World Legends. And World of Warcraft is another one. I think that's the most famous, or the one that has the largest population is World of Warcraft. Because it came out a couple years before Champions did. and they're still going. But of course, some of the decisions that ActiBliz is doing is pissing off a lot of their players. Like, that's the one thing you don't want to do, is piss off your players to the point where it came out in 2004. Okay, so World of Warcraft came out 2004. This came out 2009. City of Heroes came out 2003. Let's double check. City of Heroes release date. 2004. April 27th, 2004. So WoW and City of Heroes pretty much came out the same time frame. Which is interesting to think, is that NCSoft, in their infinite wisdom, decided to do that to City of Heroes, which was a great game, and just completely pull the plug on them. Rift came out in 2011. I think it's a newer one, but still good. Yeah, I mean, anything before, let's say, what, 2015 is, we'll say, is not ancient, but they're boomered. They're boomers. Those games are boomers. Yeah, and I like doing this on YouTube too, because it makes things a lot easier. So I can do the live stream and it's all right here on the same channel. Terra, yes, I've heard about Terra too. There is a metric butt ton of MMOs out there. Unfortunately, some of them aren't around anymore. Rest in peace, WildStar and City of Heroes. Well, City of Heroes, I cannot stream or make a video on because it's a private server, and I don't want to get into legalities of doing that. It's a pain in the butt. Unfortunately, I can't. I wish I could. Our cat was still outside in the patio. Yeah, and I actually downloaded the Arcade last night and jumped in a little bit into it this morning. I was having some issues with it. If for some odd reason, when I tried making a character, it failed, or like it lost connection to the server. But I got through that. It was no worries. Yeah, I hate it too when good games don't make it. And I'm pleased with the Arcade. Seems so far I've just started, and I've probably got 3 or 4 missions in, so I'm not, it's like a baby character. I started up an elf character and I got past, was it the Memoriam City, and I am on the quest to clear my name of murder. With the Norian knight that accidentally got poisoned. Oops. I didn't do it, but I gotta find out who did. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make a part 2 where I go through and do the powers and do that setup. It's great. It's the Unchained one. Yeah, it's the first starting zone. It's really sandbox like at first, but it's good. Yeah, it's the Unchained. So I use your code and that your referral link. Thank you again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that for a little bit. I'm gonna get my feet wet. I'm probably make another new character and use that as the stream character. Yeah, I was going through the power sets, and I'm like, why do they always give me this little, like, the quick intro video? I'm like, no, stop it. But I noticed the little checkbox that says to stop that from showing. So I definitely check that box. Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, there's plenty of games. Let's see here. Yeah, I know I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. I've been working on different video ideas and getting things planned out for the next month or so. Yeah, the class customization is wicked. Yeah, I know. So yeah, let me go ahead and close out of this because I don't want to go. But yeah, this game, I love it, and I hate what they do with the monetization because it's lockboxes galore. Of course, you need to buy keys to unlock them. To do an actual a good character that you want to do, like a full custom character, what they call a freeform, and that's $30 per character, which is a big ouch. It's like, no, stop it, don't do that. Yeah, class customization is wicked. You're not stuck to one type of weapon or armor. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there we go. Wonder what happened to my thing. It disappeared, but it came back. Yay. Yeah, so I'm excited for doing this series. I'm really looking forward to it and how different ways you can go about it. I got... This is my content planner that I've been working on, that I have for the next couple weeks and for the next month. You're a mage and wore full plate, which is unheard of. Yeah, I've been doing on leather with the full plate coming up. And he's an archer, so I was like, because I wanted to experience it as a ranged character instead of, and I'll eventually go to a melee one, but I want to, stand back and experience from a distance of taking somebody down. All right. So I didn't add this stuff for tonight because it's like I said earlier, it's something I just came up with. I think today or yesterday, we're doing these new player type experiences or experiencing or going through an MMO. I'm calling it the MMO Roundup. That's what I'm going with. Because when I was doing some doing some research for YouTube and what kind of titles I want to go with, MMO Roundup seems better. There's not that much competition, and everyone is doing like MMO, like the top 5 best MMOs or the top 5 best free-to-play MMOs. I'll probably do that as well, but eventually down the line. get like 3 different skill trees and would mix occultism, shadow play, and healing one. That's such a good name for it. Yeah. I think I got a his archer, and then started on the witchcraft skill tree. Let me pull it up here real quick. Archmage Unchained. And of course, easy anti-cheat. Yeah, for what I don't know if this is what you go through when you first start up the game, but this part takes forever for it to load. So you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, and then I saw that Final Fantasy 14 online is actually on sale for 60% off. So I might pick that up. And it's good till June 9th. That sale is running. Oh, it does take a long time. I figured. It's like, why is it doing this? I have it on SSD. It is a beautiful game, and the music is great too. It's a very sweeping orchestral music. Okay, stream elements, but do I have to adjust the time on you? All right, 1 second. Oh, I can imagine what the bosses are or the dungeons are like. Okay. The cry engine. And then I was hoping we didn't crash. There we go. And of course, it's on a high status server. I couldn't get into this one. It wasn't allowing me to get into that fresh start server. So here's my elf, Tatsia. Yes, and the what was it? The cinematics. Well, you know, the mission type reports. You know, where they're explaining what's going on. Those are nice. It reminds me a lot of Guild Wars or Guild Wars 2, where it's a hand drawn type of environment, or this. What is it called? I don't want to call it a cinematic. But yeah, you get the idea. It's a very beautiful game. Whose coffin is that? That's not mine. I didn't leave it there. But yeah, this is my character that I've just started that with. I didn't do any kind of like customization. I was just pretty much like elf blah. Okay, let's go. I just want to get in and try the game out. I'll delete this guy or start up a new one with its big gauntlet mittens. Look at the size of those things. But yeah, I'm getting used to this. It's actually quite easy. You have to learn the crafting and the skill trees and stuff like that, which it's not really. It's not a non-starter with any game. It's just a different avenue. And a lot of games make it a different approach to how you learn the character progression. Well, it's not any different from any other game. So I'm going to do also a video on this one as well. That for new player experience and stuff like that. I'll set that one up. Because a lot of these small games, because all the time that you see in the Twitter sphere or social media or anywhere else, matter of fact, is that most of the news is taken up by World of Warcraft, or maybe at most not Secret World, but SWTOR. And Guild Wars 2 is up there. But any like this Arcade and the other ones, you really don't hear much about unless you're within the MMO sphere. That's the only time that you can actually hear about or find out about these different games. And that's what I want to try to bring more awareness to these particular games that are out there that you really never heard of. Oh, Final Fantasy, that's another one. That's a big one. So that's what my thinking is going forward, is to be doing this and getting more people exposed, as it were, to these great MMOs that are out there that you might not have the inclination of playing. It's like, oh, it's just another fantasy game, whatever. Hack and slash with a sword. Oh, there's elves, yay! Yeah, there's a lot of fantasy MMOs out there, but it's the more popular genre of it. And they're pretty low key until you converse with players of one of those games. Exactly. If you get in with the community and then you realize, oh, this is a pretty big community, or a decent sized community. I'm not going to say it's big. I don't know how big this community is. I haven't really done any research into the social side of things. Like I said, I just installed it last night after the stream, and I started playing it this morning, or got it going this morning. So yeah, that's my take on it, and I want to try, because you get how many character slots do you get? I forget. Oh. I'm so used to hitting OK or go. I gotta wait for that server countdown. Most people play the free-to-play version because it's free, but there's a decent population to it. Okay. All right, so you can do 2 characters for free, or I'm sure you can purchase, or you do a subscription. I think you can get more character slots. Let me. Arcade. I should have gone to the store. Store. So if I become a patron, as a subscription is the best way to get the most out of Arcade, packed with exclusive features and expanded benefits in-game. Subscriptions are available in recurring options of varying length. I'll put this over here so I can see the chat as well. So you get bonus experience. Your experience is boosted by 20%. You get land ownership, loyalty tokens, auction house listings, bonus credits. Of course, if you get a server queue, you get priority. Sell and save. Arena anywhere. Okay. So it doesn't say anything about no extra slots. I think that's a separate purchase. What's this creators? Oh, it's credits. Options, nope, cancel. All right, so add more character slots with a slot increase item in order to create a new character. You can buy in-game with the credit, yeah. So yeah, you get your monthly stipends of your in-game credits, and you can use that to purchase character slots, right? So let me go ahead and get back into and open up the store. Now, do they have any kind of pay to win in the item stores? Because a lot of people would frown on that. Instance, data schedule, marketplace. Okay, consumables. Oh, not really? Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, you probably have like what, maybe an XP, small XP booster or something like that. Nothing too big. What's this? Family growth ticket. Oh, okay. Oh, you can buy costumes. That's cool. Watermelon swimwear. And it's nice too that the costumes are not a stat item. So and of course pets. They have some clothing and some boosts maybe, but no weapons. There's movement things. Okay. Like mounts, ships, and gliders. I saw, I don't know, I think it was in game. This huge little wooden, or not little, but large wooden boat thing that was going down the road. it's like weird looking. I'm like, okay. I didn't know if I'd get squished by it or I can climb onto it. Yeah, you get different gliders. Housing, of course, that's yeah, race change. What's this? 1-day salon certificate. You get a pole dance. Okay. I believe the expansion scroll is the thing to unlock slots. You can get on the carts. Oh, okay. So if I go to consumables, oh, this is upgrade. Splendid weapon, armor. What was it? Yeah, you got a die ticket. You can buy dances and emotes. You can do the wiggle. So featured. I believe it's the bound expansion scroll, maybe on the last page. Credits or... Oh wait. Essentials? Nope. Offers? Oh. It's about, yeah. Yeah, expands the number of available slots in a bag. Oh, no, in a bag, warehouse, special storage chest, or farmhand task slots. So that's not it. Saving pendant. Bound vocation. They really don't make it easy to find, do they? Or, I mean, that'd be kind of like a huge, like that's a big selling point. It's like, hey, want another character slot? Here you go. I think that would be like the first page. First thing that you'd see, right? What's diligence? No. Award? Nope. This is just buildings. Not a makeover pack. What's a Phoenix pack? It's no. I just do a search for it and be much easier to find, right? All right. Bound character slot expansion scroll. Use to grant your account an additional character slot. Each expansion consumes 1 scroll. Yeah, it's under diligence, I believe. Yeah. It can be used if the max can't be used if the max number of slots have already been unlocked. So don't buy it if you don't have it already. That's 50, what is this? 50 get credits. What are those? What's this credit? Oh, At least you can gift it. That's nice. That's if you had the available credits. I have not seen a court system in the game. What do you mean? There's a like a judicial type court system? Oh, it's something new since the last time you played. Because when you say court system, that's what I think of. You know, like a judge, jury, not executioner. Oh no, I already did credits there. But what are those? Oh, you have to get a fishing license. Is necessity for building a fishing boat dry dock. Okay. Oh, I hear an airship. There goes an airship. That's pretty cool. It's awesome. So you can do crime, and after getting so many crime points, you become wanted. And when you die, you can go to court, and there's a jury of your peers to vote on innocence or guilt. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. It's a nice little quality of life improvement. So you can be a rogue and like steal and murder and all that sorts of stuff and get. It's like the star system in GTA. Oh, you got 5 stars. Watch out! They're gonna nuke you. And if you have so many crime points, you become a part of a third faction, the pirates. You can go to prison and you can break out or stay the time. That is pretty cool. What's this? Grand Restoration Scroll. Sorry, I didn't want to yawn in everybody's ear. First and see. Well, it's not seeing it here. Oh, it's right there. It's in diligence, it's consumables. It's first page. As I said, where it should be. I was looking past it. But what are these credits? What are those? Is that the credit system? Because that's freaking cheap. When for $10 you get 1,800 credits. I don't know if that's the same. For a character slot is what? 50 cents? Murdering your own faction, stealing crops and such like that will get you crime points if the clues are reported. So if you murder someone, there will be a pool of blood and people can turn those in. Not if you don't leave any witnesses. 5 head move right there. Oh, diligence coins? Okay. Now, I guess you get credits. Do you, like, is there a way to change them? Because right now, if the character slot's 50 of those coins instead of the normal 100, which I'm guessing is $5 compared to normal $10, if I'm thinking, conversion factor. Oh, that's what you get with your subscription. Ah, okay. So that's the Arch Pass coin system. You do the free task and the Arch Passes so anyone can get them. Oh, okay. That makes sense. And that's actually not too bad. I mean, you're getting the, you're paying what, the $13-14 a month for the pass. And it's a subscription. You get your monthly stipends. Your monthly stipends. There's a lot to learn. I'm going to have to do some more research. They make some of those quests for everyone to do, even if you don't have the pass. Oh, so you can actually get those coins even if you don't subscribe. That is pretty baller. That is pretty cool. It's like doing your daily missions in Fallout. Which, if you the new update, there's some bugs every once in a while, but it's not major. But it's just something that people are noticing. And yes, stream elements, I'm going to have to curtail you, especially when chat is slow. That's all right. So that's actually pretty cool that they have, so even free players or whatnot, even if you don't have the pass, you can still earn that stuff. So you can get those things. Yeah, so no one is left out. Mirage Isle Fish Fest. Every Saturday at 12 UTC, join a high-stakes fishing contest off the beautiful coast of Mirage Isle. Alright, so register an Arch Pass, earn various rewards. You're going to have up to 2 Arch Passes active at the same time. Okay. Basic Pass, so 2021. I don't know why you'll be able to get the 2021. Cost is 1. So you can have up to 6 registered passes. Passes can be upgraded to the premium version on the Arch Pass window. Ooh, that's a grind. That's a lot of levels there. Advanced Pass. What is the Advanced Pass? Guild stars are important. Okay. I think I got 8 so far. From pure cold, they mentioned that. So you can purchase most important quality goods such as houses, workbench designs sold in Mirage Isle. Yeah, so there's a lot here. They're used to buy the homes and other ships and stuff. You can still get those from exploring and doing random things. Yeah, I think I got those from some random missions. It's a hero pass. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do a deep dive. Oh, these are seasonals, that's why. Dragoon. Yeah, Mirage Isle is a hubbub for all goods. I'm kind of thinking that is the case. With everyone, you know, like the fishing and oh, you gotta do this, and you only find this stuff here. It's a gym carpet crate. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into more of this at a later time. But it is time for me to go. It is the end of the stream. Thank you, Naya, for all this information so far. Like I said, I'm going to be using your mind for a lot of this stuff as well. Once you make a trade basket, the further you take it, the more you'll be paid for it. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that you can do just besides, you know, fighting and stuff like that. There's the crafting and there's the trade market. So I haven't even scratched the surface. I'm just like, just holding like my finger a little bit away from it. But yeah, there's so much I have to figure out and get to know what's going on with it. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll be messaging you and be like, help, what's this? I got this thing in my bag. I don't know what it is. But for everybody else, thank you for coming by. If you've seen this video after the fact live, do be sure to come by live so you can interact and chat like Naya and everybody else. Continue the quest to buy time so I can farm and trade. Yeah. Our live streams here on YouTube are weekly. Like this one for tonight is going to be the MMO roundups, where I'll be taking a new player experience or just opening up a MMO game that hasn't been in the limelight within the greater community. The best thing you can do is actually check out our Guilded server to see or to chat with other like-minded people. Just go to gilded.gg/breakfast server or breakfast nook, and or look at my twit. My twit. Take a look at my twit. My Twitter. It's getting late. It's time for bed. I'm at 2tonwaffle, the number 2 Ton Waffle there on Twitter. I do stream here on YouTube 2 nights a week. Tuesdays and Fridays. Fridays is why I'm recording my Streamer Nova podcast episodes. And I also stream on Mondays over on Twitch, and now just adding in on Trovo on Wednesdays. All times are 9 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to check in. But until next time, I'll see you later, and have a good night.